All right, welcome in hockey fans in the Desert Southwest. It's an early morning, but it's an hours an early morning for the ASU women's hockey team. I've got the prolific goal scorer. Can I call you that yet after 2 hat tricks in a weekend, Kat Jones?
Sure, if that's what you'd like.
Well, I'll tell you what, that accomplishment, I don't care who it was against or where it was, anytime you score 3 goals in a game and then you do it back to back, it's pretty impressive. So congratulations, first of all.
Thank you very much.
All right, sophomore year, you came to ASU. First of all, what drew you to Arizona State University and a women's hockey program that was just out of a startup phase?
Well, just the fact that there was hockey was a big deal to me. I really liked the weather. It was really different from where I'm from. I have family down here, and they have what I wanted to study, so it just seemed like an all-around good place. And I thought it was very admirable that Lindsay Ellis was trying to start this program in the desert, and since she has, it's just grown immensely. So.
Well, I'll tell you a little story. I met Lindsay a long time ago, but I met her when she was just starting the program, and she told me what it was like, and I'm going, oh, my Lord, how are you going to start this from scratch? Right. When I looked at practice today, and I watched a little bit of it, and I saw you guys on the ice, it was like night and day what's happened in 3 or 4 years. So absolutely. Tell me what it feels like on the ice. How different is it even from last year?
It's so different from last year. The energy is completely different. Everybody wants to be here. Everybody loves to be here, and that's what's really important, I think.
Okay, so when I say Arizona State women's hockey and I say 10-2-0, I can see the smile on your face, so tell me what goes through your head.
Just such pride, and I'm like so proud to play for this team. I'm so proud to play with these people. I love each and every one of them, and I just didn't even imagine that something like this was possible so soon, and I'm just so proud that it's happening the way it is.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I bet you grew up a Penguins fan.
Of course, I am. Yeah.
And Mario Lemieux has a big impact in Pittsburgh, but he's also got a big impact at ASU by sending Austin here, or Austin choosing here. So tell me what that Pittsburgh connection is. First of all, do you know Austin, and have you a chance to visit with him at all?
No, I've never met him before, but I do know that he goes here. So I think it's really cool to have people from that area come down here and bring their influence. Obviously, Mario Lemieux is a huge influence in hockey in general, let alone down here in the desert, so it's really important, I think.
Well, you know what? I grew up in northern Minnesota. I went to Minnesota Duluth, so hockey hotbed, right? I moved down here. I played golf for 25 years, and then I decided it was time to start talking about hockey down here because ASU was starting an NCAA program. Right. Their women's program was coming on board, so it just made sense to me that this was time to start shining a spotlight on the program. Yeah. But even in my wildest dreams did I ever think that it was going to turn out this good, this fast. What's the key, in your words?
It depends on who is on the team and how badly they want it. And I think that everybody on the team this year just wants to win, wants it so badly, and that energy, when you bring it together on the ice, it's just completely unstoppable. And I think we highlighted that this weekend in Michigan for sure. So
what's it like now on ACHA level? You guys used to be the team that everybody was looking forward to coming in because they could stomp on you, right? Yeah. Not anymore. No. Not anymore. So what changed that almost overnight? You'd say over the season.
I don't know. I can't stop. I can't say enough about just the team, the chemistry that we have this year. It's like a different kind of bond, and when we're all together, it's just different, and everybody is so hardworking and wants to win so badly, and I think that's just the key, is having a team like that and a coaching staff that wants it too. So,
tell me about Coach Ellis. What has she meant to you in this program?
She means everything to me and the program. She would do anything for it, and I know that, and I don't take her for granted because I know there are teams who don't have coaches who have that much heart for the team, and it's just so, I'm so grateful that she wants as much for this program as everybody else does. So we're really grateful to have her.
Okay, enough gushing about the program. Let's talk a little bit about you growing up. What got you started playing hockey? Why did you want to put skates on and battle?
So I was a gymnast until I was about 10 years old, 9 or 10, and I started hockey immediately after that. My dad got me into the sport. He played when he was younger. Grew up in Minnesota. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I do.
But he's the reason I started playing. I started skating when I was 9, joined a team when I was 10 or 11, and it's just been onward from there. So
even in Pittsburgh, did you play girls against boys, mixed group, or did you pretty much play girls hockey?
So I started in a developmental program, which was boys and girls, and then I played for a few teams growing up. The Badgers, the Vipers, the Predators. I'm sure people don't really know who they are, but the house leagues, you know. And then moved on to high school. I played high school 7th, 8th, 9th, not 9th, 10th grade. I played JV in 10th grade, and then Tier 2 for the Steel City Selects, and then I played Tier 1 for a couple years for Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. So that was my...
So that's a lot of background, right? That's a lot of experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you pass a lot of that experience on to the girls here that maybe didn't go through anything like what you went through? Are you able to pass that on to them?
As best as I can. I think it's mainly up to them to learn and skate, you know, but I can give them as much wisdom as I know. So.
Right. Okay, so offensively, you're the catalyst, no doubt about that. But defensively, you've got 3 goaltenders out there, and it's such a pleasure for me to come and watch a hockey practice because I can see Jordan and not a board on the other end of the ice.
Right.
How important are your goaltenders to the success of this team?
They're amazing. They're all so incredible and so solid. And Jordan, for example, in Michigan, 60-plus shots against Adrian. That's ridiculous. And only letting in 5. That's like Tier 1 goaltending, and she amazes me more and more every single day. The other 2, they're fantastic. I believe they both have a shutout on the season, which is fantastic. It's just ultimate pride in all 3 of them.
So when you see your goaltender give up 61 shots, what do you think as an offensive player? You're thinking, we need to tighten up here a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to emphasize the fact that we need to do it for Jordan, you know? Stop letting them kill her with a million shots. It's important to keep her in mind and know that she's doing everything she can for us. We need to do everything we can for her.
All right, speaking of Jordan, have you ever met anyone on or off the ice that smiles more than that girl?
I don't think so. She is so happy. She's so positive. Everybody loves her. She's a wonderful human being, and I'm so fortunate to have met her last year. So.
All right, so I got 2 more questions for you. Number 1, I want to talk about the brutality of road trips in women's hockey, especially from here. You just don't have the competition in the backyard like you do. You have GCU, but that's pretty much it. Everything else is a road trip. What are those like, and how difficult are they?
I think they're the most fun thing in the world. It's like so nice to escape from here and just be with the team and being with the coaches and travel together and just have that experience. Michigan was a lot of travel. It was a lot of bus, long plane rides, uncomfortable plane situation, you know. So that's a little difficult, and it's hard to, like, I guess, deal with like your plane legs when you go to play. So that's a little hard, but I think we had it under control. I think we did what we needed to do to make sure our warm-up was effective, make sure we were skating with the drive and intensity we needed to, and I think we overcame it really well. So. Okay,
final question for you. This is a 2-parter. Okay. Number 1, how far can this team go, and what do you guys expect out of yourselves? And number 2 is, what do you tell the Arizona State fans that maybe haven't experienced ACHA women's hockey here, and why they should come out and watch you guys?
We can go as far as nationals, and I expect that for us this year. I'm confident in it, and I know the rest of us are too. This is something that ASU women's hockey has never seen before, and it's going to be, I think, a historic drive. And to all the ASU or Arizona people who don't know much about ACHA women's hockey, I highly suggest you come see our games in 2 weeks against Utah, because it'll be quite a show. So.
All right, folks, you heard it, Kat Jones. How many hat tricks is that? That's your 3rd one so far as your career, right? Back to back. Can you keep that up?
I'm going to do my best.
All right, you heard it, folks. ASU is in good hands on the offensive end, and the defensive end's not so bad either. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.